Hi, so I'm going to test your team up prototype. And I downloaded it, scanned it for virus, everything is okay. And so I'll just start by testing it. So just so you understand what I'm going to do while I'm playtesting. So first off, I'm going to speak out loud. I'm going to look at the things that works and do not work. As for me understanding the game to begin with, and then I'm going to have this list of parameters that I'm going to go through: predictable, consistency, instant feedback, easy but deep, and autonomy, meaning do I control the game or does the game control me? I'm going to post a video that explains these concepts and how to test games. And then I would really appreciate if you can test my game. If you feel shy and don't want to share your voice, that's okay. Then just record you playing the game. That would really, really help me a lot. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to start playing and seeing if I can understand the game. So, yeah, back to the instructions. Let me just see. It says up, down, left number, top. You attack by colliding with enemy. Kill a grant. Plus, yellow character must survive. Alright, let me just see if I can figure this out then. So first off, I think, yeah, so yellow character, that must be it. Oh, alright, okay. So where do I... Okay. So I have to... I'm now realizing that I need to go to the tree, I think. And the yellow one is that how I win? Uh-oh. Somehow the screen kind of moved up there. Alright, so can I move stuff still? I think I broke it. I think I broke the game. Let me see. I don't know what's going on. Let me just try to start it again. 2 seconds. Alright. So the yellow character had to go. You attack by colliding with enemy. Yellow character must survive. Allies, enemies, red. Alright, so now we're getting closer. I still don't understand the objective. I don't know where to go. And maybe... I don't know what my objective is. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. So can I... Why can't I kill the red here? What happened? It's very confusing that it jumps around like this. So whenever the red character or the yellow character dies, so now I'm dead. How do I restart the game? All right. Okay, so I have 3 live characters here. So I have to kill this guy. Okay. Now I have to somehow run through the maze. Okay, so I'm done kind of doing the intro thing. So to begin with, I have these 5 parameters to predictability, consistency, instant feedback, easy but deep, and autonomy. Let's start with predictable. So I was lacking a little. I think the instructions were kind of unclear. I know that you wrote them on the page, but it's like that you start out with a complex level like this. I would say that, just getting the gist of it in a little bit of an easier form and a little bit more visual, because it's like the graphics are really nice. Like I really like that it looks like this. I think you could have made like a health bar or something that made it a little bit more visual. But then again, it's a prototype, so that's it. I think that when it comes to predictability, it's like, did it do what I expected it to? It took a little bit of, as you see here now, that, I had to figure out. I know that it was standing there, and also that now it has 0 life. That seems like a loss, but it wasn't gone. All sorts of small minor things made it so that it was difficult to kind of figure out what was going on. Also, the scrolling or the panning of the level as a whole was a little bit confusing. I don't know why you did that. Is that because you're following the yellow character around? And the yellow character have to be in the center? I didn't know it. Consistency, you kind of had that, and here you see there's a bug, right? Consistency, you kind of had that nailed. It's like it's the experience kind of seems straight up. The aesthetics are really nice. There's a little bit of a mismatch with the tree, the characters, but it's like for a prototype that's pretty solid. The instant feedback, I feel that the effects or the way that you show what's going on is not strong enough. So it's, you could do a little bit more visual kind of feedback on when they were fighting and who was fighting who. But it's like I see that little, the white thing, but I would make it a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more white to actually make it a little bit more apparent what was going on, and when who was, it's like when what was attacking what, right? Easy but deep, I would say it was kind of easy to get it. It's like as soon as I got the concept. So if you want to move on with the prototype, I would spend a little bit more time thinking about how you can, is like introduce the player a little bit more gently and make it visually a little bit more clear what is going on, so that it's like the introduction, because it's not super difficult, the core of the game, but a little bit of introduction would have helped a lot. And then autonomy, was I controlling the game? I would say yes, to some extent. It was really difficult to figure out how to use the different obstacles as you wrote on the page, and also there were some other things that you could have kind of, it was difficult to figure out how to control the red enemies, or kind of predict their patterns. And also with the blue ones, I know that they kind of moved around, but it felt like they weren't really always doing what I expected them to do. So I hope this feedback kind of was helpful and useful for you. So yeah, thank you for sharing your game with me. It was really nice. If you enjoyed this video, do me a solid and go to hiddenbydesign.net and start listening to Martin's and mine podcast, which is about design. As a game designer, I think there's a lot of value that you can get from this. It talks a lot about emotional design, colors, mental models, just whatever. I would recommend the flow one, which is really specifically useful for game design and what is intuitive design as well. So that's it. And if you want to test out my games, then go to polyspice.com. You can find all of the games there. And on itch.io, just look for Polyspice and you'll see it. So, thank you for watching.